Hi everyone, welcome to CD Cave. I'm Jack Barrow. Today I'm back with another video. Today, in this video, what I decided to do is, it was tough doing, but I picked 25 CDs out of my collection, and these are the most listened to CDs ever since I started listening to music. Of course, most of these are all on vinyl, but instead of showing vinyl, it's easier to show CDs since there's 25 of them. So these are the most listened to albums for me ever. It's the ones that I've seen the most rotation, whether on turntable or whether it's on the CD player or DVD player. So it was a little hard to cut it down to 25, but I managed to do it. There's a few I left out that came close, but since I discovered that I love music and started listening to music, these are the ones that I listen to the most and still listen to the most. I decided just to do one artist. I'm not gonna show 2 or 3 albums from one artist, or else half of these will probably be Styx albums. So I don't want to do that. It's not fair to some of the other groups that I enjoy. So I hope you stick around for the video, and you really get a good idea of what I like listening to the most. Although I do have a wide variety of likes and stuff like that, but over the years, probably since the age of probably around 11 or 12 when I really got into music, up until my age now, which I'm not going to mention, which is quite old actually, these are the ones I listen to the most. So that's what this video is about. So before we get into that, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. I know a lot of you lately have been hitting my subscribe button, and I really appreciate it. It helps my channel grow, and I get to meet more people in a VC and things like that, and compare music likes and things like that. We all hear music different, so some of us like certain albums and dislike other ones, and vice versa for other people. So that's what's great about music, right? So to get going, not to make this video too long, these are not in order of which one I listen to the most or to the least. They're I just put 5 piles in front of me of 5 CDs each, and that's what I'll be showing. I'm moved around the piles, so they're not in any order. So to get going, the first one is Genesis, Selling England by the Pound. Great album. Probably my favorite with the Peter Gabriel era anyways. Great album. Next, Worlds Apart by Saga. Great Canadian band. They had a little stint here in Canada. They were popular and a bit in the States, but mostly these days very popular out in Europe and stuff. Saw them live and great band. Saga, Worlds Apart. Next, another Canadian band, Trooper, 2 for the Show. This is actually produced by Randy Bachman of BTO and the Guess Who. This is an album I listen to still to this day, and all through the years since it came out in the late 70s, listen to it. The other one too here, a classic, Bat Out of Hell by Meatloaf. Couldn't keep this one off. I actually own 2 copies of this one and their regular version. I played this over and over and over. As well as this one, Night of the Opera by Queen. My favorite Queen song is on this. This is on 2 Legs. But all the songs are great. This is a great Queen album. Move on to the second pile. Probably not their best album for a lot of people, but for me it's the one I played the most. It's not my favorite from them, but it's the one I've played the most over the years, which is Led Zeppelin 2. Next, one of my favorite artists, Elton John, Yellow Brick Road. Double album. Probably one of the best double albums ever. Love Elton John. I love Elton John in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. I like all this stuff. One of my favorite bands here, Nazareth. Razzmanazz is the one I listen to the most. Great songs on here, and one that I still listen to quite frequently. Another one, my second favorite band, Uriah Heep. This is Demons and Wizards. There's quite a few other albums that I listen to quite a bit, but this definitely being the one I listened to the most over the years. Aerosmith, Draw the Line. This is close because I listened to this album a lot over the years, and also Toys in the Attic. But for every time I listen to Toys in the Attic, I seem to have listened to this one twice. So, great album. Okay, on to the next pile. Another favorite group of mine, Deep Purple and Machine Head. Not much to say about this album. Classic album. One of my favorite singers ever. Could tell how many times I played this album. Well over 1,000, I'm sure. My favorite 90s band, Collective Soul, with their self-titled, this being their second album. All the great tracks. Great album. Still their best album to this day. Another my favorite band, Kansas, Left Overture. Saw them live a few years ago. Great band. Saw them live with Rodney Platt on vocals. He was good. I wish I would have seen him with Walsh on vocals, but never got the chance. But definitely one of my favorite albums. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. It's a period I played this album almost daily for a time. Well, mostly the vinyl I played, but yeah, great Sabbath album. Love the sound of this album. Next, another great Canadian band, Rush. Farewell to Kings. This dude got a lot of playtime. Okay, next to the next pile. Welcome to My Nightmare by Alice Cooper. Still probably the one I listened to the most today. Out of all this stuff. And I own pretty much all this stuff, so great stuff. Journey Infinity. I liked Journey with Greg Raleigh. I also like the early stuff with Steve Perry. I like them all. But this is the album I listened to the most over the years. And great album. Of course, classic here, Foreigner's debut. Fine as their best. I like all their albums, but this one here, I love the tracks on here. Still play this one quite a bit. Arlo Speedwagon, High Infidelity. Still love this album. Not a bad track on it. Love every song. It's hard to find one song I like the most on here, but it will probably be the before last song or the last song, which is I Wish You Were There. Yeah, great song. Great album. And the last one for this pile is, of course, Kiss Destroyer. I actually started listening to this on 8-track. I think it was back in 1974. Because I remember at that time I went to Canadian Tire with my brother-in-law at the time. And there was a bin out front. There was 8 tracks in it. And he said, "Oh, pick yourself a couple 8 tracks." I just bought myself an 8-track player. And I ended up, this is one of the ones I picked up. There's also a golden earring in there I picked up. I think it was called Mad Love or something. But I played this over and over and over, played the album. I since got rid of the album. I should have never did that. But now I have the CD anyways. But I still listen to this one quite often. A lot of memories of this. Yeah, Kiss Destroyer. Okay, the last pile. Hopefully this video is not getting too long. Of course, Striper, To Hell with the Devil. One of my favorite bands. Love every song on here. Still the one I listen to the most, but although I listen to all their stuff, I like all their albums. Great stuff. This is definitely one of the ones I listen to the most out of all this pile over the years. This is Boston's debut. Pretty much like all Boston's albums, I don't really find there's any bad albums. Just some are a lot better than others. And this one here is, yeah, definitely the best. One of the best rock albums ever. Next, we'll go with Supertramp, Crime of the Century. This is definitely one of my go-to albums of Supertramp. Yeah. Another one I probably played for a while on a daily basis. Great album. Probably their best. Sweet. Yeah. Great glam stuff here. Desolation Boulevard. This is the U.S. pressing. which is quite a bit different than the UK one. I prefer this one. All the tracks are awesome on here. Big fan of Fox on a Run, always was. And the last one is probably the one I listened to the most ever since I discovered them and since this album came out in 1977. The Grand Illusion by Kiss. This is my all-time go-to album. It's my all-time favorite album. To me, this album is everything. So I hope you enjoyed the video. 25 albums that I played the most in my lifetime. So maybe comment on some of the ones you played the most in your lifetime. Yeah, so until next time, take care of yourselves.